Hello, everyone. I'm Tracy. Thank you so much for joining me today. I wanted to put this report out because it is really important, and I'm surprised that more channels or creators have not picked up on this. And I want to give a shout out to Brian Maxwell. I'll link his channel down below for bringing this to my attention. He did a video 2 days ago on this complaint. So this is a criminal complaint put forth by a woman named Hadassah Feinberg. And this information was posted on X, but it doesn't seem like it's really getting the traction that I think it deserves. But the complaint is saying that sitting governor of Pennsylvania, Josh Shapiro, was named in the attempted unaliving of now sitting President Donald J. Trump. So let me show you the documents here. And so I think this is the first person that posted it is Auntie Kitty. So this is the post, but I'll show you the actual complaints soon. So I'll bring this information out a little later. And this is Hadassah. Okay, so whistleblower comes forward with a criminal complaint that links PA Governor Josh Shapiro to the Trump unaliving attempt in Butler, Pennsylvania. And this is insane. I agree. I'll bring up the official complaint. So this is this was made under oath. You know, I really scrubbed through this to make sure this wasn't made up, and it seems legit. You can even, you know, her name and all this information is now public. I think this might have been dug up, but this is an official affidavit, and here it is. I'll read some of the important parts. So it wasn't just Josh Shapiro, but he colluded with the at the time the FBI director Christopher Wray, also Biden, as well as one of the Pennsylvania police commissioners, Christopher Paris. So, okay, here. Defendant Shapiro conspired and colluded with Pennsylvania officials, namely Pennsylvania State Police Commissioner Christopher Paris, to carry out the attempted unaliving of President Donald J. Trump on July 13th, 24. Defendant Shapiro commenced the facilitation and coordination of the attempted unaliving by utilizing Pennsylvania State Trooper Commissioner Christopher Paris to conceal the crime. So this person, Christopher, covered it up. In the days leading up to the attempted assassination, Alex Soros, who is George Soros' son, made credible threats to unalive President Donald J. Trump. He has never faced any criminal investigating despite his valid threats. Defendant Josh Shapiro, a close confidant of Soros and recipient of large campaign donations, carried out the premeditated plan to thwart President Trump from being elected. Defendant Shapiro was actively engaged in laundering funds with Ukraine. The verified election of President Donald J. Trump would not only expose Shapiro's federal laundering, but expose multiple officials from the Democratic Party who were laundering millions of taxpayer dollars. So another big motivating factor is that they didn't want Trump to uncover all of this money laundering, but it seems like it's happening anyways with what's going on with US aid. We're finding that federal funding was used in ways that it was not meant to be. Josh Shapiro invited Zelensky to meet with him in person in 24. They signed bombs in an unprecedented photo op with the Ukrainian president. Okay, in the weeks leading up to the Trump rally, President Joe Biden made frequent visits to defendant Josh Shapiro to discuss the obstacle faced by the Democratic Party. Josh Shapiro organized, schemed, and conspired with other officials to carry out the attempted assassination against former President Donald J. Trump. So this is a huge I guess, development in what happened in July. Okay, so I'm not going to read the whole affidavit, but here's some important parts. Also, after this event, Josh Shapiro it seemed like he was paid. He was rewarded for commencing the attempted unaliving by and through a federal grant awarded to him on July 17th, 24. So just a few days after he was awarded a federal grant, I'm guessing that they paid him a lot of money. Defendant Shapiro would have been picked as a running mate for vice president with Kamala Harris, but it was thwarted because the affiant contacted the U.S. Secret Service, the White House tip line, and other high-ranking officials. So the affiant is the person who put this affidavit together and made the official complaint. And also the Soros family seems like was funding and was behind this as well. So this was a lot of very high-ranking, powerful people were behind this attempt. So I think this is a huge story, and it really, I think, explains a lot. For example, why did the Harris campaign pick Tim Walz as the VP when it was expected that Josh Shapiro would be the running mate? I'm also hearing that Josh Shapiro is kind of the expected Democratic presidential candidate for 28. But after this, we'll see about that. Okay, July 13th, the affiant contacted the Secret Service to provide a tip, which was blocked by the Biden administration. So before the event, this person tried to tell the Secret Service what was going to happen, and the Biden administration blocked it. Not surprising. Also, the Butler County DA's office was also made aware about this the month after this event. And this is what the DA said. I am in receipt of your private criminal complaint, which you have filed against Governor Josh Shapiro for his alleged involvement in the attempted unaliving of former President Donald J. Trump on July 13th, 24 in Butler County, Pennsylvania. Please be advised that there are multiple investigations currently being conducted by various government agencies. Due to these pending investigations, I'm disapproving your private criminal complaint. So it seems like even after the fact, they didn't want to hear it. So I think finally the truth is coming out, and yeah, this is really something else. And this is a community note for the X post, and this is how this information was released. I guess it's not an official charge. That's what they're saying. It's just a citizen complaint, criminal charge. Okay. So that, I think, explains it. It really shouldn't be too much of a surprise, but having this information put into a legal document and being released, I think, is a big deal. And thank you to Hadassah for putting herself out there and putting this information out. And she has no reason to do this, aside from trying to bring the truth forward. My understanding is Josh Shapiro is known to be to intimidate and harass federal whistleblowers, and I think she has already been harassed and intimidated. So yeah, I don't see how this is has anything to do with getting attention or anything. I just think that this was being buried for a long time, and it's finally coming out. So I wanted to make sure I let as many people know about this. So please share this video, and yeah, I hope more people pick up on it. And I think they will. I was surprised that this isn't the headline on, maybe at least Fox News or, the other independent channels. But I think slowly a lot of other channels will start reporting on this. So yeah, that's going to do it for today. Thank you guys so much for being here, and I'll see you all soon. Bye.